My son is 5 years old and he has pubic hair. And so I wanted to get him checked out, take him to the endocrinologist so I could check for signs of early puberty, or maybe they can check to see if it's his medication that's bringing on the pubic hair at this early age. I'm Dee. I'm a medical mom to my son who is 5 years old and has cerebral palsy along with multiple other non-typical problems such as seizures. He's spastic. He can't walk, talk. He has a G-tube and he recently had a trach, but we got rid of that. And so I'm just going to be talking to you guys about my son's medical care, and hopefully I can help you guys because of the things that I'm going through, and you guys can help me by questions or comments below. I first noticed my son's pubic hair around when he was about 4 years old. I noticed just a light, like peach fuzz of hair, and I didn't really think anything of it. I figured that maybe it was because like he's still in diapers and maybe he's like sweating or something, so maybe that's what's bringing the pubic hair on. Or I figured it could be maybe from his medications because he does take Keppra and baclofen for the most part. I looked it up and I couldn't really find anything about that. I also spoke with his neurologist and they don't have any answers. They claim that Keppra is like one of the most safest seizure types of medications that a person can take. I asked his pediatrician. They didn't have any answers for me. So finally I looked it up online and I'm like, well, can I get a referral to his endocrinologist because maybe they can give me some answers. So after I spoke with neurology, his regular pediatrician, then the urologist, and then I had to ask for a referral to endo, because it's as if I wasn't going to ask, then I wasn't going to get that referral. So basically, in my life, I have to ask for referrals for every single thing that my child needs, or else he's definitely, most likely, not going to get the suggestion and or not going to get the referral. Finally got to endo, and today, the only thing that they can do at this point is they can do an x-ray on the hand, and I guess something in the hand, if it's fused together, that could mean that he is going through early puberty. But she just kept asking me a lot of questions, things that I felt like probably could have gotten done via telehealth, because it takes like an hour to get to the endocrinology, and then the appointment is usually like 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then it's like 2 hours to get home. But since this was his first time going to endo, I'm like, let's just go ahead. Did get an x-ray today on his hand. That's supposed to tell me, will tell the doctor and everything, it gives them a clue if he's going through early puberty. Let me see what they call it. I have a printout, but it doesn't really talk about that. Okay, precocious puberty. So they don't really have anything on this paper that, it's basically blank. It just says why we were here. We did go to the radiology and we got the x-ray of his hand, and then we're going to go ahead and do some blood tests, and that should give us the answers as to like, is he going through early puberty, and I wanted to know if it was the medications that are causing this, or maybe it's something, in the head region, central. So I just wanted to talk to my TikTok friends and moms, medical moms, moms of kids with cerebral palsy, and that are just delayed. And maybe if you guys are going through the same thing or something similar, you guys can give me a tip or something like that by commenting below. And the reason is because I don't have friends with children or a child with my son's condition at all. I usually just, read what other parents are doing online, because it just doesn't seem like the medical community, as far as the professionals like the pediatricians and things of, and people of that nature, it just doesn't seem like they have any answers. And it's always just kind of like a guinea pig type of thing. Like, you take your kid to an appointment and it's always just like them asking the parents a bunch of questions, and they don't really work with the actual child, I don't feel like. So for example, the endocrinologist that we had today, she just kept asking me a bunch of questions like, does he have hair under his arms, does he have hair on his legs, And I'm like, check him and see, like, he's right here. Go ahead and check him. And so that way you can see if he has hair under his arms, under his legs, how much hair he has in his pubic area. I feel like we don't get the health care that we actually need. And so it's like pulling teeth, trying to get specific doctors and specialists to see your child and then actually spend the time with your child to make sure, you know, that we can prevent something from happening or treat it before it gets worse. That's my experience today with this specialist, and I guess that's it for today.